Hello guys, and thank you very much for tuning in. It's Beer Monster O'Clock, and I've been to Sainsbury's to get some beers from there, because I've not really got many from there. I only got a couple though, because they're quite expensive compared to some of the other supermarkets, isn't they? And this is from their Taste the Difference range. Will we be able to taste the difference between Sainsbury's range and some of the bigger brands out there? That's what I'm here to find out. This one is called Citra Session IPA. It's 4.5% ABV, and it's brewed and bottled by the Hall and Woodhouse Brewery, based in Dorset. This is a 500ml bottle, and it cost me £1.50. So I'm not really seeing much difference price-wise. So yeah, it's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Really, because normally you can get these sort of things for about that price, can't you? They're branded. Anyway, so Citra hops, and I'm guessing this is made out of, kind of obvious, normally quite citrusy, so I'm expecting something along that sort of lines. Yeah, it's from the Taste the Difference range, and it is selected by our experts, it says. Yeah, I'm rather looking forward to this. Without further ado, let's crack her open and see what she's like, shall we? Oh, here we go. Smoke it in. Right. Let's get it in the glass. Oh, it smells quite nice. Yeah, I've not really bought too many beers from Sainsbury's yet, because a lot of the other supermarkets, they do like 4 for 3 deals and stuff like that. Whereas Sainsbury's, they just seem to be the standard price. So just because it saves more money getting them elsewhere. Although I did notice today, there are quite a few, like this one for example, that you can only get in Sainsbury's. So we'll have to start picking up some of them beers. Right, beers in the glass. I'd say pretty low carbonation levels on this one for me. As you can see, that it's kind of low to medium at best. And we have a slightly off-white head. Decent size, slightly foamy. Doesn't look too bad, to be honest. I would say colour-wise, it's kind of a ambery sort of colour. Yeah, we'll go for amber. Right, let's get the aroma. It smells very hoppy. Very, very hoppy. Like citrus hops, which, you know, that's to be expected. Citrus fruits, and maybe it's like sort of like a grassy smell to it as well. It smells pretty good. It smells pretty good. Will it taste good? And will we be able to taste the difference? Cheers, guys. Bosh. It's going down. First impressions, it's nice. A nice little beer, to be fair. It's got kind of a medium body to it for me. And one thing that really stands out, like for me, is like how sessionable this is. It's extremely sessionable. The citrus is actually quite soft and gentle, so it's not too overpowering, which is like the fact that the citrus isn't that overpowering, and the fact that it's 4.5% ABV, for me, it's kind of perfect session beer. 4.5% I think is a cracking sort of ABV to session on. And of course you don't want nothing that's too in your face, because if you're going to be drinking a lot of it, you know, you don't want to be sort of like that all night, do you? if it's too citrusy, you know. Let's go again, see what else we can get. Oh yeah, I actually like it. I'm getting a lot of lime in here. It's very limey. That's the most prominent citrus fruit I can taste. But I'm also getting just a little, in the background, hint of mango. And mango and lime do go quite well together, don't they? There's some grapefruit as well. This ain't half bad. It ain't half bad. It's not like knocking your socks off or nothing like that. But as far, you know, it's quite a reasonable price and it's very sessionable. So I think that's the sort of market this is aimed towards. You know, it's a taste of difference beer. It's not going to be able to compete with the big boys that are like really a lot more expensive and stuff. But, you know, for the price range, I think they've come in pretty good with this beer, to be honest. I say, the grapefruit and the lime are there, which are obviously very citrusy. And then you've got a tiny hint of sweet mango. And then in the background, there's kind of a slight malty backbone of like caramel malts for me. No, it blends together rather well. It is pretty nice. Sorry if you can hear that background noise. The missus is going absolutely mental, one of the kids. I don't know if you're picking it up or not, but yeah, I don't know what they've done, but it must be pretty bad. So yeah, I'm sure I've got that to look forward to after. I'll play the bad cop. You kind of get the citrus at the start of the mango, and you also get a bit of citrus on the end, like an citrusy aftertaste to it. It's not all that bitter, but it's more of a bitter-sweet finish for me. Pardon me, but it's not particularly bitter or sweet. It's just a slight, subtle bittersweet finish with a little hint of dryness mixed in there as well for good measure. I suppose you could say it's slightly bland compared to some of the other more expensive like Citra based IPAs. But I don't think it's too bad. I mean, say, can you taste the difference? Or this is from the taste of difference range? Yeah, you can. I suppose it is slightly more bland, but as I say, that does kind of make it somewhat more sessionable as well. So I wouldn't really say it's a bad thing as such. And I do think overall this is worth a buy for the price you pay, and it's quite a decent quality beer to session on. But it's not the sort of beer if you just want one nice beer. This ain't that sort of thing. This is just sort of something you can have a few of, you know, to session on for me. Yeah, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. If you could smash that like button for me before you go. If you enjoyed the video, that would be really appreciated. And also, if you enjoyed the video and you've not already done it, consider subscribing to the channel for more reviews just like this one. And enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whatever stage you're at. Bye bye, darlings.